Well, happy day, everybody. Let's Labor Day weekend. Mercury's in retrograde. It's your Auntie Tommy Jane coming to you like barely holding on. I wouldn't call it. I'm not overamped. I'm like depressed. I'm having trouble like just getting out of bed. Yeah, I blew off yesterday. I got up yesterday morning to some crazy pre-op, like getting bent out of shape about transgenderism not being a real word, even though it's in the Oxford Dictionary. But she's a writer, unpublished romance novelist. 5 hours of getting harangued, just like, hi, I'm superior to you, and you don't do this very well. It's like, lady, you're calling me names and shit, and you're the one that's looking like a moron right now. I see, even did the you or your and your, Watch your homonyms if you're insulting people, folks. You ends up making you look real stupid. Like DAMFs. That's it's 420 somewhere. Not quite. Yeah, that's about. I woke up this morning to a suicide in Logan, Ohio. That's fun. We're going to start with talking to the cops about that. We'll segue from there once we get the report in, if we can get a report in. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a fake tranny. Gender. Cause it's cool. It's hip to be transgender now. Yay! Finally, it's safe. Yeah, I'm faking it, man. What was it? Oh yeah, we don't even have the phone number yet. uh, where are we looking for Logan? The sister's name is Constance Stasajanets Tisk or something like that. I'm a skinny blonde. Not half bad looking, but she's in Logan, Ohio. Death is better than complete isolation. Even when I go out, I do not fit in at all. No one loves me. I have no one. I have only a stupid, selfish cat that comes in for food. So here's a picture of a very. This is going to be like some fapping material for somebody once it gets like out. She cut herself. They're like, she cut herself this way, and she didn't hit anything, and there's not even a whole lot of blood, and it was 7 hours ago. She hasn't said anything since. I doubt if she's dead. I hope she's not dead. Uh, but this is what I woke up to this morning. So now we're gonna. It took me a while to like. First I just put help and posted her profile, and nobody noticed anywhere. So then I contacted a few people privately. Linda Lee and Tommy Clinton and a few others. Linda and Tommy noticed, but they didn't know what to do except what I'm doing. And have some moral support here. Something other than Mary Jane and I'm rolling stubs. I'm rolling snipes as it is. I got a nice fresh bud, but no fresh tobacco. Um, I haven't eaten any hydroxyzines yet. I had gobbled 3, 4 of them yesterday. uh, it's real hard. No, it isn't. It's easy. Just no, it is. It's not. It's a chore. To stay happy. um, it got a little violent yesterday at Standing Rock. Um, Depending on who you hear the story from, the Indians either went and busted into the private land and got into it with dogs and pepper spray. A bunch of people got bit, and a couple of the other people got injured. Um, okay, they responded. Let's see, suicidal content, yada yada yada. Yeah, contact law enforcement. Oh, and the suicide here. So suicide prevention hotline is 1-800-273-TALK. But I only have one phone, so I'm not going to call them now. I'll call Logan Police first. I think it was Logan Police. Logan, Ohio. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, is Logan, Ohio. I see Bumfuck, Ohio. This is probably southern Ohio somewhere. The northern Ohio River Valley. There's some real fucked up consciousness down there. Lots of transgender people reporting. Where is it? Let's see. Is it Southern Ohio? Yeah, it's right there, down there on the river, isn't it? Fuck yeah, no, it isn't. That's some other river. Come on, where is this place? Come on, let's zoom out so we can see what it's near. Chillicothe, yeah, it's South Ohio, isn't it? South Central. Come on, let's see. What the fuck is Athens? Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought. It's like from Columbus, the triangle between Columbus, Cincinnati, and like West Virginia over there, down in there. It's like armpit of America. And lots of transgender people who live there like really complain a lot about their lives. So anyway, Logan Police Department. We're running for the shelter. Where's the welfare? Hello. Hi, Logan Police Department. My name's Tommy Tudor. I'm calling from Tucson, Arizona. I guess you'd call myself a transgender community organizer. And I woke up this morning to suicidal content from a Logan, Ohio transgender person. Pardon me? All I have is a name in Logan, Ohio. The name, I'll spell it out. I don't know how to pronounce it. She's Latvian native. KHUANS TTAUNSCSS E.V.STASIJONAITISK. She also, in parentheses, is Stanson, STANSON. Calls herself Miki Kibu or Vicki Victoria. Sounds like, yeah. Do you have? You know about her? The content is about 7 hours old, and the injuries they're horizontal lines on her, 3-4 slashes, vertical slashes on her arm, and they don't look like a whole lot of blood. Oh yeah, and a suicide note on her Facebook. So she's somebody you are aware of, yes? Tommy, it's 512-945-5820. We'd appreciate it because we're, I'm in a circle of older people that give online support to people like this. So we'd like, 512-945-5820. Yeah, we have a network of support groups on the ground near her. Gotcha. Bye. Thank you. Okay, well, that's an interesting little twist. They know about her. Yeah, they know about her. That's nice. That's real nice. I mean, that's part of um, society addressing our needs and wants better. Here we are, a network of people, older transgender people who have our acts together to well enough to where we can share our resources with others less fortunate than ourselves. Um, that makes me feel good. I'm feeling much better now. Wow, much better now. Okay, well, Victoria. Well, I guess I'll just post a bunch of updates into where I did it. What was there a point to this? Other than I might as well do a 20-minute one, right? Um, so what do I want to talk about for the next 9 minutes? That's relevant. Well, let's go see what's relevant. Oh yeah, that's what was relevant. This is what I was all up in the middle of. Um, well, here's Donna Nass. This is what I'm always up in the. Let's do it. That was the day that was. This is yesterday. Here's Donna from September 2nd. Today's today the 3rd. I think today's the 3rd. Yes, keeping up is it's just all part. It's like this thing is always on, right? And it's sitting there on my desk, and I get up in the morning, and this is where I go because this is where my weed is. I got my drink and my weed and a little something to eat already. And some soul food. And I actually no, I didn't buy much. I bought these. I bought these, but I didn't buy. The. I think I already dumped that. Um, I didn't buy the hummus. Hummus was gifted to me by the students in their garbage. Um, so anyway, here's Don posting something about the Dakota Access Pipeline, talking about the Fort Laramie Treaty, and all that other good bullshit. Um, and her honor to the indigenous people of North America and elsewhere. It is beyond the time when we should be making amends in meaningful ways, including apology, reparations, and a change in the paradigm. Well, yeah, but the paradigm hasn't really changed much in thousands of years. A small number of people control the majority of the resources and use the populations against each other in a never-ending quest for world domination, which we seem to have had at the pipeline the other day. When depending on, like I was saying earlier, depending on who you hear it from or who you read it from, whose account you see, as the Indians went over there, and I don't want to call them Indians, the people of the land. That's a big problem too. Is like where the fuck all of some natives are calling themselves Indian? Of course, the American Indian movement. I mean, so I don't know. America and is acknowledging Amerigo Vespucci, which started this whole thing off in the first place, and Indians are in India. So if you want to get with the traditionalists, I'm a Turtle Islander. But anyway, moving right along. Um, the let's see if I can find that. Because it's totally depending on if it's the natives reporting it, the dogs and the pepper spray was like unleashed on them, and if it's somebody else reporting it, like the major network reporting it, it's like they broke down a fence and went in there and chased after people and were beating on them with sticks and shit. Now nobody got elected, not got arrested, but like that got the attention of the big boys. That's for sure. Oil pipeline truck. Well, all this is NBC this morning. Well, this is a September 4th. Yeah, that's right. Today's September 4th. Okay, so here's September 4th. Uh, Bismarck Protest of a four-state, $3.8 billion oil pipeline turned violent after tribal officials say construction crews destroyed American Indian burial and cultural site on private land in southern North Dakota. Whoa. Morton County Sheriff spokesman Donald Presky said 4 private security guards and 2 guard dogs were injured after several hundred protesters. 6 people got bit, and a bunch of people needed to be treated for pepper spray in the eyes, too. They aren't saying that. Oh no, here it was. Here's the tribal spokesman. That it was 6 people got bit by security dogs, including a young child. At least 30 people were pepper sprayed. Law enforcement had no reports of protesters being injured. There's no law there when it happened, and it was about a half mile from the encampment. Which is all about challenging the Army Corps of Engineers' decision to grant permits for Dallas-based Energy Transfer Partners Dakota Access Pipeline, which crosses Dakota's Illinois to Iowa to Illinois, including near the reservation in southern North Dakota. I wonder if that's anywhere near Hoople. A federal judge will rule before September 9th whether construction at the University of Southern North Dakota in Hoople. That's the home of PDQ Bach. We'll play some of that later. Energy Transfer Partners, yeah, okay, yeah, it's sacred sites and impact drinking water. So what else is new? We're going to stop it anywhere else besides there. It's everywhere. It's Phil Lane and all the other indigenous leaders are saying the same shit. It's like, excuse us, but what you're doing to the earth is not sustainable. Plain and simple, it's just not sustainable. We have to stop. So moving right along, that's top issue on that screen. On the transgender screens, for most part, until I woke up to a suicide. Jeez. But anyway, on the transgender side, well, here's Linda Lee. Doing something with I'm not sure what this is. Some geeky stuff. Some artwork in a bowl of water, colored water. What's happening here? Van Gogh on water. But some painting video in a bucket of water. I don't know. That's enough of that. Clothing ad. Something about the pipeline. Let's see, Phil Lane. Oh yeah. Here's Phil speaking out about them bulldozing the sacred sites. Yeah, I mean, he's been involved with moving this totem pole to the site from Washington, I guess. And I've watched this for the last few years on the internet. As indigenous people of the world are getting access, they're connecting with each other. Phil has been flying on in the last few years that I've known him. I met him through David Williams. Phil flies all over the world and involved with international, intertribal kind of stuff in terms of stopping fossil fuel technology before they wipe out all the civilization with them. We need to live in harmony with the mother and, use the resources wisely and without, poisoning ourselves, which is what's happening. And the more they do it, the worse it gets. It's not sustainable. It's not gotta be changed, or we're all dead. And then call me a conspiracy theorist all you like, but this is fact. This is, you know, talk to the Louisiana folks underwater right now if you're going to argue about climate change. More pipeline stuff. Police do nothing while armed mercenaries attack North Native. Yeah, it just depends on who the hell you have reporting this. Police do nothing while armed mercenaries attack Native American Dakota pipelines protesters with dogs and pepper spray. Well, they were on private property when it happened, and they broke in there aggressively, and nobody called them, I guess. Pretty cheesy canines. Are we up to 20 minutes yet? Yeah, we're over 20 minutes. So what else is new? I mean, like, oh yeah, I never got to. Yeah, let's go find that real quick, because that's what's been going on. Is I got post updates. It's finally got some notice. What's going on here? Yeah, here. This was the most interesting one happening. I have no other reason for being except to entertain and educate people. Otherwise, I'd rather be dead. I'd rather be. My spirit was not occupying this body in this time and space, because it's such an awful time and space for humanity, and especially with the wrong sex toy. This has been no fun. I'm faking it now. So here's the post. Here's an interesting web survey of people assigned female at birth who transitioned and then detransitioned. I don't want to push the analogy too far, but I see some parallels with Spitzer's study of people reporting sexual orientation change. In Spitzer's study, most had an ideology, evangelical Christianity, that strongly opposed homosexuality. In this web survey, the most common reason for detransition was political ideology. Of course, the sample is skewed, as Spitzer's was. The participants may have learned the study from websites that have a strong ideological viewpoint against transition. Still, for therapists and for primary care providers initiating hormones, some exploration of possible negative reactions to hormones, including a discordance with personal and community beliefs, ought to be part of the informed consent process. And, this is like some right-on thinking by Dan Karasik, who is the director of the World, the World Professional Association Transgender Healthcare Providers or something. I forget exactly what the H is for. But this is the doctors who are providing gender therapy. This is their group. It's WPATH Standards of Care 7. And apparently the survey got picked up by a Turk crowd called Fourth Wave Now or something. I don't know. But definitely among the older transgender people that I know, it's like most of us are sorry we didn't do it sooner. Very few are even having difficulties. Everybody's just like happier than a pig in shit with the way things are working out. And, it's to be expected that there's going to be some amount of dissatisfaction. But, and that's like Karasik is saying, it just all should be taken into consideration with, on a patient-to-patient basis. And which brings me back to the usual, might as well close with my standard rap on the Late Bloomer Manifesto. So we're all uniquely crafted, and we're all created equally fucked up, and that's supposed to make us closer to each other, not farther apart. So every day, happy day. There's no point in doing it any other way. Rock and roll. Thanks for watching. Bye.